Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance as we head back to Begnion, it seems. You've done excellent work, Ike. Thanks to you, the wound that has scarred Begnion for many long years can finally begin to heal. As promised, Begnion now offers its support to Crimea's restoration. However, Prime Minister Serenes has yet to return, which limits the reinforcements I can provide. Be that as it may, what troops I can spare await your command. Use them as you see fit. I understand, thank you. That's good news, isn't it, Princess Alincia? Yes it is. This has taught me a valuable lesson. Our land needs the Laguz. I also believe the Beorc and Laguz need each other to survive. The previous apostle, my grandmother, was desirous of such a world, as were my own parents. Princess Alincia, your father, King Ramon of Crimea, was a true pioneer in the area of Beorc-Laguz relations. In the very near future, I will give the Imperial Senate a few suggestions on achieving a fully integrated society. I doubt the road will be easily travelled, but I can no longer turn a blind eye to these issues. Princess Alincia, you must rebuild Crimea. If you are successful, we will join forces and change the world. Empress Sanaki, your vision surpasses even my own. My father would be so pleased to hear your words. Looks like you're through with me. I'll wait outside until you're finished talking. Hold! I'm most definitely not through with you. Huh? What did I do now? You're as impudent and impatient as ever. Heed me, Ike. If you are able to lead the Crimean Liberation Army, you must be given a more appropriate title. If you're talking about making me a noble, I'll decline, thanks. That's not my kind of thing. You are not in a position to refuse. Giving some nameless mercenary control of Begnion's troops would be problematic. And more importantly, it would affect the troops. You will resign yourself to this and receive peerage from Princess Alincia. What? No, wait, this is absurd. Blast! Of all the foolish... I'm sorry about this. If you're absolutely opposed to it, I won't force you. No, I have to do what's necessary. What am I supposed to do now? Put on a funny hat or something? Will you lend me your sword? Thank you. Now, may I ask you to kneel before me? Thank you. All right, let me begin. In the name of House Crimea, I hereby grant you the title and rank of Lord and all the honours it conveys. Rise, Lord Ike. So we will rise indeed. Not even the first one to promote, sir, you failure. But promote we shall! Fancy your cape and all. Massive shoulders, that's for sure. Changing colour scheme comes for Ike as he goes from Ranger to Lord. With +3 in strength there, or plus in tons of stats. +3 defense, 2 speed. Well, I think that sorts out some of your strength issues a little bit, sir. That's for sure. It is done. What an odd feeling. Aha! Your new rank suits you. Where did you get the new clothes from already? I completely agree. Yes, it truly does. All the ladies are fawning over him. I suppose. Not that it matters to me. It matters to me. You're the strong man now. But it seems we move on to another story arc. Western Begnion is home to a great forest. At one time, these woods were home to the kingdom of Serenes and ruled by the Heron clan of the bird tribes. Following the Serenes massacre, the forest lost its colour and vitality. Some say it was the sorrow of the goddess made real. For 20 long years, the devout citizens of Begnion trembled in shame and loathing over the crime they had committed. The Begnion Empress, Apostle Sanaki, stepped forward as representative of her countrymen. Kneeling before the surviving Heron Prince and Princess, she gave voice to the apology of her people. She spoke not as one nation to another, but as neighbours on the same continent. The massacre was unforgivable. However, hatred breeds hatred, and if the cycle of grief and anger is not broken, it will continue for time without end. It was with this in mind that the Herons accepted the Apostles' apology. And so it was that Serenes Forest was returned to its former glory. Afterward, as payment for Ike's service, Princess Alincia gained the services of a regiment of Begnion army regulars. Though of common birth, Ike receives peerage from the princess and is given command of the army. As the first snow of the season falls, the newly commissioned General Ike takes control of the Crimean Liberation Army. He leads it toward the knife-edged mountains that mark the border between Begnion and Daein. And so with aid sought, we finally get to strike out at our enemy. Chapter 18, Crimea Marches. So, they've left Begnion, have they? According to our spy, they marched with a regiment of Begnion's army. They plan to take a land route through Daein and then into Crimea. Ha! They plan to cut across Daein? With nothing more than a single regiment at whose core is a tattered band of ragtag mercenaries? Gawain's son leads this rabble, yes? How does he stand up to his father's legacy? He doesn't. He's just a boy, not yet worthy of his father's name. Disappointing. Though his skill with the blade is rough, there is something uncanny about him. People seem drawn to him. And not just Begnion's apostle either. He's also gained the trust of the Serenes survivors, and of King Serenes as well. The Herons are alive. It appears the 2 members of the royal family survived. Look how nicely the table's been set for us. Bring one of them to me. I care not which one. And I want the medallion as well. As you wish. Once we cross that great wall, we'll be in Daein. Look there, atop that building. Daein Wyvern Riders on patrol. They won't be happy to see us. Tell me, General Ike, have you faced Wyvern Riders in combat? Only a few times. I got the impression that the Kilvus Ravens were the more dangerous foe. If that's your impression, then you have yet to fight true Wyvern Riders. What do you mean? I have no way of judging the ones we see here, but I know another unit. One that was attached to Begnion's Temple Guard. They had their reasons for leaving, but the important thing to remember is that they are exceedingly powerful. Which explains why the Apostles sent you to accompany us. That's right, Pegasus Knights fare better than most against Wyvern Riders. We know the skies as well as they do. I've got my Super Pegasus Knight, haven't I though? Yeah, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, thank you. Can I entrust the flying business to you? Of course. We'll bring honor to the name of the Apostles' Sacred Guards. Why, thank you, Tanif. Ike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle. So, now, we guess who could be MVP, and don't you think again it's probably going to be Marcia out of anyone? Marcia is the MVP. Right, we earned 51 gold. Way, somehow. Spent a fair bit on weaponry, of course, forging. We've got a fair bit currently. To be honest, we need to buy, like, new weapons for probably quite a few people in general. Combat experience we got was quite high, you'd have to say. There's 40 plus levels worth, 44 levels nearly, depending on who it was on. And bonus experience of 210 on top of that. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal, somehow. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. With your leave, I will excuse myself as we all get ready to promote. And so to base it is, we march as an army and we've got our own tents and everything. It seems we've got a proper supply system going on now. So let's see, have we gained much in the way of extras here? I can't see any extra names. Well, not at the moment, but it seems Tanif's come with either way. So, from here, we go to... Yes, we need to re-equip certain people, and to do that, we're going to have to get rid of some of this. So, put all these in the bank. Yes, re-equipment is going to take some time. So, what we'll do is we'll maybe check our supports and check our info, of course. Right then, we have message from a soldier, 2-star, Tanif as well, and Tormod to speak to. So let's start with the soldier first of all. General Ike, all troops are ready to move out. Alright, can you have them wait? Do you want them to fall out and wait in their tents? Or would you rather they form up and stand at attention? Go ahead and have them stand down. I'll call them when I'm ready. Yes, sir! Begging your pardon, sir. All troops have been ordered to stand down. However, General Tanif requests her orders. Are her Pegasus Knights to stand down as well? Am I supposed to decide that too? General Ike, you've been given command of the entire army, sir. We will not move without your orders, sir. General Tanif's troops are to follow General Tanif's orders. Understood, sir. General Tanif's Pegasus Knights will not be deployed unless there is a request for reinforcements. Those are the orders of General Tanif. By your leave, sir. Okay then, soldier, sir. Oh, that was kind of confusing, but I guess Tanif wants to stay in the reserves, not actually fight with us. Tanif, do you have a moment? General Ike, what is it? Is there a problem? I thought you might be able to provide me with some information. Yes? What can you tell me about King Daein? I'd like to know something of him before I have to face him in battle. Truth be told, I've never fought him either. I cannot give you any specifics, but I will tell you what little I do know. Please, whatever you can tell me would be appreciated. Ashnod's coronation. Let me see. Yes, it was 18 years ago. You see, a plague has struck the capital, spreading out to affect the surrounding region of Navasud and beyond. Ashnod was crowned the year after that great tragedy finally subsided. In the entire history of Tellius, no calamity has claimed the lives of so many Beorc and Laguz, not since the Great Flood. 2 years before, it struck Begnion, and the entire population of Serenes was nearly obliterated. The year after that, close to 1,000 Beorc, nobles and peasants alike, perished in Daein. Nobles, you say? So the royal family fell victim to this plague as well? Yes, the reigning king and queen and some 20 or so princes and princesses fell ill, and everyone who fell ill perished. For a time, the people despaired of losing the entire royal bloodline of Daein. It seemed that none would survive. And yet, Ashnod survived. He did. It's quite interesting in a sense. You see, his name was never mentioned in any talk of succession before that time. He was of such a distant bloodline that he was unlikely to be king. In another place though, his name was already well known. Where was that? On the battlefield. As you know, Daein is home to many brave warriors. At the time, then Prince Ashnod was said to have been a match for an entire troop of Pegasus Knights. Begnion and Daein both keep close watch over their borders, and their patrols fought in many skirmishes. Although there was no war to speak of, these land disputes did end with Daein claiming a small portion of Begnion soil. It would be no exaggeration to say this was solely due to the strength of one man, Ashnod. Forgive me, I've spoken longer than I intended. It's about time we get back to the business of marching preparations. No, thank you for telling me so much. If we have another chance, please share more of your stories. Understood. Right then, so Ashnod is ridiculously powerful. Who would have thunk it? As we speak to Tormod next. Ike, which troop should we fall in with? We received no orders yet. Tormod, Malum, I know I've asked you many times, but are you sure you want to be here? You keep asking that. Maybe you don't want us here. Is that it? I don't know what to think. No, it's not that at all. To be honest, the battle ahead is going to be hard. It looks bleak. I'd rather that those without direct ties to Crimea not get involved. A bleak battle? What about trying to free all the slaves in Begnion? Now those were bleak battles. Bleak battles are our speciality, right, Murarim? Murarim! Yes, you are. I'm not very good with his name, are I? Murarim. Yet, thanks to Ike's time in Begnion, things have changed completely. That's right. The Apostle has promised to press her investigation until there's not a single Laguz slave left in the entire nation. So, there's no reason for you two to continue fighting, is there? You don't owe me anything. We're going to fight with you, Ike. We want to help. It is our right to join you in this, just as it is your right to refuse us. To be perfectly frank, I'd be willing to beg to get you to join us. Both of you, alright? Alright. Haha! You can count on us! If only I could field that many troops, though, is really one of my questions. Right then, so it's time to check who can support with who yet again. And I cannot continue any of his supports with Soren or Oscar at the moment. We've got Marcia here who can support with Rolf for some even more dodge chancey kind of thing. We've got, let's check out, Jill and Mist can finish off their support, plus Mist can support with Boyd as well, so I think I'm going to go with these two with Mist, to be honest, and I think I might take Jill all the way, because it's been recommended by you guys, so let us speak. Can I talk to you for a second, Mist? Sure, Jill. I don't really have anything to say, I just wanted to be with you. I'm kind of lonely, plus you are marching against your homeland at this point in time with us. Tell me if I'm bothering you. No, actually, I was hoping to see you because I'm kind of lonely too. I'm glad you're here. Great! Teehee? Oh hey, wasn't that something? Yeah, it sure was. What? The Serenes forest! The way that Raisin and Leanne sang and made those shiny lights and brought the whole forest back to life. Yeah, that was... Oh no, Jill! Why are you crying? Because that made me understand that Laguz aren't bad. I am. I was the one who was wrong. Wrong about what I believe. Wrong about everything. Oh, Jill, no. Don't cry. Don't. Oh, no. Why? Why did you lie to me, Father? I've had to endure so much pain. I wish I'd known the truth from the start. My father lied to me, Mist. He lied to build me into a heartless warrior, a soldier worthy of Daein. That can't be. It is. No father could treat his child like a tool. There must be another reason. If he lied to you, he must have thought that it would be for the best. Miss, you don't... You're a fool, Jill. A blind fool. I know you're feeling down, but questioning a father's love is ridiculous. Because a father wouldn't... Oh, Dad. Miss. Oh, Miss. I know. It's alright. Father. Dad. Miss, no. Don't cry. Don't cry. Mist. Mist? Oh, sorry. Mist. Thanks for talking about my father like that. I appreciate it. Jill. Maybe I am a fool. Maybe you're right. Doubting even for a second the man who raised me with love and devotion. Something must be wrong with me. But I have to choose my own path. I have to choose a path that I believe in. I'm sure Father will understand me. I'm sure he will, Jill. I know it. Well, there's an A support built between those two then. Completely maxed out there. So that's brilliant and all, but now we go for Mist and Boyd or Mist and Rolf. To be honest, I'm thinking Boyd and Mist is a bit better here because otherwise Boyd's not really going to get support with anyone else at this point or rate in time. Whereas I think Rolf could start off supports with like Marcia maybe at this point, or Reese of course is the other plan because Reese and Titania are going to get some supports as well. It's always the questions at this point. But either way, let us get Mist and Boyd going. I'm going to choose to do for a B rank, hopefully. Yeah! Phew, that's enough for today. I just don't feel into it. Maybe I'll take a quick nap. Done already, Boyd? Huh? Yeah! Oh, Titania, I didn't see you there. I'm training so hard that... Huh? Teehee? Who the... Mist? Oh, what a jerk! Hey, you're the one who tried to blow off training. If you keep ignoring your drills, I'm going to become a better mercenary than you. Better than me? Ha! Dream on, kid. You've got some nerve saying that to me. Kid, you better remember who my father is. Fighting ability runs in the blood, you know. Ah, that's a bunch of hooey. Survival on a battlefield depends on experience and luck. Nothing more. If you dive into battle with a conceited attitude, you'll end up dead no matter what blood is on your veins. Gee, sorry, Boyd. I was just joking. Hey, don't look so angry. This is no game. We don't fight for fun. Get out of here. I mean it. You're in my way. Sorry. Wait. Ah, heck. Indeed, that wasn't a very good start to your support relationship there, but we've got other supports to play out, other things to do, but one of the other things that I very much have to do at this point in time is, well, I'll show you. Sort out the outfitting of a whole army yet again and make sure we're in nice tip-top condition. So I'll see you next time for more Path of Radiance Fire Emblem with everyone nicely equipped, that's for sure. Bye-bye.